Om Jnana-Jnana-Rasya Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaura Purnima Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vatsakali Satani Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Namo Krishnaya Sarsavaya Murtale Viparamara Sambodhe Parambhujayate Namah Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Avadavati Swarupaya Rupanugavaraya Gaura Purnima Nidesa Sajanayo Vaishnava Sarvabhaumasi Jagannathayate Namah Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Vivabhindutaivacha Parijanam Bhavamyo Vaishnaveyo Namo Urvasidhanam Bhavakarnatha Sri-Gopal-Bhattadasa Raghunatha Sankarshana-Karma-Divasai Garbha-Dasai Payodhisai Sheshasya-Daksam Sakala-Sanittananda-Rama-Saranam Namastu Namo Mahabhadraya Krishna-Prema-Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna-Chaitanya-Namane Gaura-Purnima Namah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopeya Gopika Kanta Radha Namaste Tata Kachana Raye Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanute Nirvani Hare Vrindaya Vasudevaya Devaya Saraswata Krishna Bhakti Prabhu Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhattavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I like to place my forehead at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara of the Guru Vargas and the assembled Vaishnavas. Please forgive me, there are a lot of senior devotees here, and especially also in the program and all other Prabhupada's disciples. I apologize, I should not speak in front of all of you, but since the facility has given to glorify, you can correct me. And with that attitude, and also asking for your all mercy, so we can try to glorify by repeating what Srila Prabhupada and our Acharya Varga and Guru Parampara and especially Mahaprabhu, the Eternal Associate, has spoken on the life of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the beginning, and I like to thank Mother Harinam for arranging us. In the beginning, when I came later 77 for a little while in Mayapur, there was some impetus to come. But then later on, I started asking myself, what is the purpose I have joined to Krishna consciousness movement? There must be some purpose. And that time, I remember one time Srila Kamalkrishna Maharaj's lecture in Mayapur about teachings of Lord Chaitanya, and recently also we are having a study group of teachings of Lord Chaitanya. And there Srila Prabhupada very nicely explained, also in Nectar Devotion. I would like to read that few minutes and then we'll bring the reference of Srila Prabhupada's view of Mahaprabhu's life and Mahaprabhu's teachings. Soon we are going to have a Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance.
Yay.
Day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Srila Prabhupada, one time in England, the reporter asked him, so, Swamiji, what is the goal of life? What is the purpose of life? You heard this, but it's very attractive. Srila Prabhupada answered, the purpose of life to enjoy. I like that answer. Because I ask myself, what is the purpose of even gathering here in the temple? What is the purpose of glorifying Lord Chaitanya? What is the purpose of anything we do? If we sort it out, we see that Srila Prabhupada accommodates with a very sophisticated scientific that applicable to any sort of any theological school or any philosophical wide-minded people will be attracted to this philosophy because that's exactly what they are also looking for. Maybe it requires some curbing by the devotee who are always going out preaching about Mother Akuti, always going out. A lot of devotees, they are going out and preaching. So when Srila Prabhupada says that goal of life is for enjoyment, what is that literally means? In 1967, April 10 to 14, 5 lectures Srila Prabhupada gave. He says the word Chaitanya means living force. Charita means character, Amrita means immortal. The word Chaitanya means living force. As living entity we can move, but a table cannot, because it does not possess living force. Movement and activity may be considered to be sign or symptoms of the living force. Indeed, it may be said there can be no activities without the living force. Although the living force is present in the material condition, it is not Amrita, immortal. Why? It is there, Prabhupada says, but it is not Amrita, means it is not eternal and it is immortal. Why? If you go in Charitamrita, Prabhupada put in the one purport, also Bhagavad Gita 4:24 in the purport, you will see that the part of Nirvishesh Brahman that covered by material modes that causes immortal and distaste. So if we understand these two, then we can see how nicely he put it. The word Chaitanya Charitamrita then may be translated as the character of the living force in immortal life. Now, Sri word is endowed in 9th canto. Srila Prabhupada writes, when Durvasa went because of offending Ambarish Maharaj to the Lord. Then Lord revealed the meaning of Sri in one sloka, that I am the possessor of all 6 opulences, yet I desire not to enjoy it. Mad bhakti sadhuvi vina. Without the devotees of my beloved, Lord revealed that he never want to enjoy all the opulences he has. And that opulences is referred to Sri. Krishna. Krish. Some lecture Prabhupada says Krishna is Karshati, cultivation, like plowing, or repetition, birth and death, and now means not. Krish also means to be attracted. In 10th canto 51 chapter, Lord reveals to Muchukunda that everybody, it says in that verse, Varam vinita rajose sarvan kaman dadamite. Mam prasanna jana kaschit no arhati sochtam. If every soul in this world are feeling lonely, whether you understand or you agree or not agree, this is the reality. Reality is Krishna. Reality is beautiful. And that reality also has a personality. Srila Prabhupada put it very nicely. Reality also has a personality which is very beautiful. Then, if we understand from that angle, then Krishna says, every soul feels sometimes. I wish somebody would understand what I am feeling, what I am needed, But there Krishna says that Mam Prasanna, unless somebody comes to him, not possible that ultimate distress, that soul feeling within will ever go. Maybe you can pacify with little bit psychological help or some food or some sex or some. But what Srila Prabhupada has given in Krishna consciousness is the ultimate happiness for us. Then when somebody inquires, okay, ultimate happiness for us is Krishna consciousness. How do we approach? Then if we come in contact with, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and his associates, all the devotees, they are traveling, preaching here, coming through, there are a lot of devotees, even local, there are a lot of senior devotees here. Like Mother Lakshmi is doing some Bhakti Shastri right now. So a lot of devotees are teaching. And very nicely Shastra Prabhu also mentioned today how we should take care of each other, respect each other. This is very required. Because in order to progress in spiritual path, we should give importance to the devotee, because if you really think deeply to the Bhaktivinoda Thakur teachings in Harinam Chintamani and Srila Prabhupada's teachings in Nectar of Devotion, how important is devotee? Devotee more important than Krishna. That's why we celebrate Prabhupada's appearance day or appearance day of great Acharya more than even Krishna's. Because Krishna's appearance, he does not reveal everything. The Acharya, pure devotee, reveals who Krishna is. Also Prabhupada give examples how in the history I give you an example like Seti, Mr. Seti, I mentioned many times. It always pops in me. That how Prabhupada's mercy was more than Krishna's will. There was one devotee, Prabhupada's disciple, he was living Bali in Bombay. So you may be thinking, we are talking about Mahaprabhu's custom, yes, I'm coming, but I want to put a little foundation that how important is Prabhupada's glory more than Lord Chaitanya. You know why? Because even on Lord Chaitanya's appearance day, Prabhupada spoke few minutes and then he started glorifying Bhaktivinoda Thakur. If you look at in database, how Prabhupada switched off, that how Bhaktivinoda Thakur alone revived the whole Krishna consciousness that today we are flourishing. So it is very important to glorify Prabhupada and all the acharyas. That's why Prabhupada was glorifying Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So there, Prabhupada was told by Giriraj Maharaj that Seti is sick in emergency. So Prabhupada cancelled the program, went to emergency, and there he saw all this, what do you call, ID on the card. And Prabhupada said, where is the Bhagavad Gita? Oh, read the second chapter. So he was reading the second chapter. And then after a while, I heard the story from the memory. And then after a while, Prabhupada said, why all these things are just unplug it. So while they are reading this second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and Prabhupada was like a closed eye and then he's chanting and listening about it. He's nothing sometimes. They were not sure what Prabhupada was thinking of. After a while, the Seti was fine. He was ready to die. This is, I'm talking in our lifetime, in Prabhupada's lifetime, this is how. So then Seti got cured, and then while they are coming back, so Maharaj asked Prabhupada, how did you do that? Oh, it was very hard. I had to argue with Krishna. So then, what do you mean? Well, Krishna says, this is his time, he has to go. Prabhupada said, but I promised him. Name Bhakta Pranashruti. You say, my devotee never died. So I say he cannot die, he is a devotee. So how can you say you will die? But then Lord Krishna said, but this is his time. But I gave him the word. So he said, so I had an argument with Krishna. But I won. So that devotee lived for many years. So like this, where many examples are given, Lord Ramchandra's time also, how Hanuman bowed, and Lord took a bow, Hanuman also took a bow, Lord bow was defeated by Hanuman's bow. If we sincerely take shelter, Lord Krishna, or pure devotee, then our journey is very peaceful. Lord Krishna told in 11th canto, Nidham Aiddam Sulabam Sudurlabam Plavam Sukalpam Guru Karnadharam. We need three things to understand Mahaprabhu and go to spiritual world. One is human body. We all have a human body, I'm sure. Human body means if Guru say do this, we stick to it. This is called human body. If I break it, that means like animal mentality, they cannot keep the bow. So there is a big difference between human body and animal body. The animal cannot keep bow or discipline. So first thing we got. Second thing is you need a pure guru, Prabhupada, like Karnadhar, captain. There are many. Srila Satchidananda Swami, when he was visiting, he gave very nice the importance of Sadhu Sangha. And Prabhupada quote, first Sadhu Sangha is Guru. Today I was listening one lecture of his Gaura Purnima. He said, how important is Guru? So Guru, why? Because he is captain. So this human body is a boat and Guru is a captain. And one more unit is a favorable wind. What is the favorable wind? The instruction of Lord Krishna in the form of Guru and the scriptures. If we have these three things, our journey is very smooth. And in that journey, It depends who is what level. It's given by Sri Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. Those who are kormi, they don't understand this. So they want to cross this material ocean. They learn how to be a swimmer and they jump in the ocean. After a while they get lost. Those who are seeking knowledge only, jnani, and they also jump to cross this material ocean. They take a little dinghy boat. And after a while the big wave comes, they are also finished by the crash of the waves, tides, or the shark will eat them. But those who are sadhak, like us, we take this boat, this body, and Guru's instruction as a captain, he is going to tell us, he is already telling us what to do. Like Prabhupada says, 16 rounds, follow four regulatory principles, chant around the devotees, and attend the Bhagavatam class every day morning. Every day we must offer our food to the Lord. So like this, those are the favorable winds. Then guarantee that we will enter there. So in this way, but those who are Mahabhagavat, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Prabhupada, sometimes they also, Bharani Prabhu was telling me one time Prabhupada was sitting there and there was a new bhakta, just joined. Prabhupada told him, someone he was sitting next to Prabhupada, said, can you pray for me? I want to cross the metro. And when they heard it, they could not understand. Why is asking a new bhakta to pray for him? It's not a surprise, it's just that they are so advanced, they are crossing the material ocean. Sanatana Goswami Padrai, it's like a space of a cow hoof print space. How do you say? Cow hoof print space. So they cross it, but they didn't feel the turmoil of crossing the ocean. They crossed the material world already, but they think that they have to go through some turbulence. So they cry, oh, I did not feel any turbulence. When I'm going to cross? So they cry, oh my Lord, please deliver me. Can you pray for me? Like in Dhruva Maharaj's fourth canto, Prabhupada writes, I hope, or I wish, he said, one of my disciples will become like Dhruva Maharaj. And just like Dhruva Maharaj worried about his mother, and because of his being pure devotee, already took his mother. So I wish one of my disciples become like this and take me back home, back to God. So when you read like this, one is speaking like this. Because he is so advanced, and the whole material ocean is like a little hook, cow hook print, and he wants to feel like a little turbulence. So they sometimes express like this. But their position, so those are in that stage. We cannot imitate, neither we should imitate. But I am sadhaka, I must feel the turbulence, up, down, humiliation. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur said, hey, you want to go to the spiritual world, then you must take a little humility, tolerate this humiliation, somebody's insult, that's good. Why? Eternally you will be free. What is good? Calculate. You want eternally free? Then tolerate. So now we'll come back to, just to understand how important sadhu seva or serving to Prabhupada to understand Mahaprabhu is easier than just to read. Now one of lecture, Prabhupada said, if I read, or he said, if you read by your own to understand anything, that is jnana. We don't want jnana. But then he says, if spiritual master says, you read, that is bhakti. You understand the difference? It's very subtle. If I want to calculate my spiritual journey by my own endeavor, without under guidance of advanced devotee, like Sripad Radhanath Maharaj or any great sadhu, Srila Prabhupada's guidance, then it is bhakti. But if I do on my own, I don't really care of authority, then it is jnana. The destiny of all these three are what? Example, drinking water or eating ice cream. I always say ice cream because everybody has an experience. Karmi thinks ice cream means I work very hard, I deserve the flavor I want with my own money and I'm going to enjoy like anything. This is Karmi idea. So what is the problem? Problem is Mahaprabhu's teaching saying that if you thinking separate and independent away from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pleasure and you want to enjoy by your own way, not offering, not recognizing, then you must suffer, even though you worked hard and paid for it. You will suffer. Because Ishavaishtam idam sarvam jagat of that. Everything belongs to Krishna. When somebody recognized that, what is that? Prabhupada was going on a walk and he saw some people are drinking wine. And he said, if they know that who is the face of that wine coming from Krishna, then what happens? They won't suffer. Just by appreciating and knowing, they will not suffer. Drinking wine is one of the four regulative principles of sin. But so Gyan means recognizing the source of everything and appreciating little bit, or at least acknowledging, then the suffering stops. Bhakti is above this. Same ice cream. If I know that Krishna is the cause of the ice cream. How Krishna is the cause of the ice cream? Ice cream is a product of milk, sugar, what else? Vanilla, Iktasuna, all this. They are coming from this earth. Cause of the earth? Water. Cause of the water? Fire. Cause of the fire, you can say? Air. Cause of the air? Ether. Cause of the ether? Mind. Cause of the mind? Cause of the intelligence? False ego. Cause of the false ego? Mahatattva. Cause of the Mahatattva? Pradhan. Cause of the Pradhan? Ikha. The glance of the Lord. Cause of the glance of the Lord? Mahavishnu. Cause of the Mahavishnu? Sankarsan. Cause of the Sankarsan? Mahasankarsan. Cause of Mahasankarsan? Mula Sankarsan. Cause of Mula Sankarsan? Balaram. Cause of Balaram? If we understand this cause of all causes, and then our submission will be there that we cannot exist, neither we ever have an existence separately from Krishna, Mahaprabhu. Then we will submit. That time we will accept a sadhu and offer this. When we offer it, not only enjoy the taste of the prasadam, we also go to spiritual world and eternally live there. So there is an eternal difference between karma, jnana and bhakti. Srila Prabhupada wanted only bhakti to be understood, But bhakti is covered by karma, jnana. So this is what Lord Chaitanya came to give. If we don't understand this, we cannot grasp what Mahaprabhu has come to give. So in that sense, I just wanted to say, in order to understand Mahaprabhu, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, three ways the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be perceived. One, the Prabhupada says, Lord speak for himself. Like Bhagavad Gita. Who spoke? God himself, for himself. For who? For about himself. For us. This is one way. Another way, that God's beloved devotees, like Prabhupada or Acharyas, Guru Vargas, they are also speaking with their sweet realization about the Lord. This is another way. And the third way, those are opposed, even Kali. in Kali also was glorifying about Lord Chaitanya. When Jagai Mother was delivered, he was talking about Palai Duranta Kali Poriya Vibrate. Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes saying, even the Kali saw Jagai Mother delivered, he was so scared, he was running here, there to escape, and then he started glorifying, who is this? Who is this? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how? So they also glorified. Mayavadi also glorifying indirectly what is not Lord Chaitanya. So this three way, all the information of God comes. So one thing I wanted to, we have the board, maybe our Guru can help. We should remember how to understand Mahaprabhu in Tattva Vichar, because this lecture Prabhupada gave, very sweet, in 1976. Mahaprabhu, he says, in order to understand, many aspects are there. Many, not aspects. Aspect. One aspect Prabhupada explained that you can copy it. And then I'm going to explain very brief. Just to understand the position of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is very important. First, fundamental truth. Then, how he displays his lila. Then, what is the Rasa Tattva? Srila Prabhupada says in Nectar of Devotion, very clearly, straightforward. Either you understand spiritual transcendental mellow, or you will look for pleasure from the material family, from material society, altruism, all kinds of. Its choice is up to us. We want eternal happiness, then we must understand transcendental mellow. This is the introduction, beginning of Nectar of Devotion, Prabhupada, very nicely. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give what no other incarnation ever gave. What is it? We must know. Otherwise we will miss it. 1486, 18th February, Friday. Right as the sun was setting, there's supposed to be a big eclipse. There is a Karmi perception, there is a Jnani perception and Bhakta perception. Bhakta perception is very sweet. Bhakta perception, Vrindavan Das Thakur writes, the planet Rahu, they have a little meeting with moon and the sun. Almost like eternal fight between two parties. So they are always thinking, the moon, it was a full moon, perfectly full moon. Gadadhar Prabhu, he appeared to Srimati Radhika, appeared in a dark moon, and Mahaprabhu appeared in full moon. So Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur calculates, how did Lord Krishna appear? 8th day, which is called Janma Ashtami. And Radharani appeared 8th day, Radha Ashtami. So from dark moon, if you count to the full moon, it comes 16th day, full moon. And from the full moon, if you count as other, become dark moon on the 16th day. So it's a 30-day circle. Goes like this. 15 days, the end. So Mahaprabhu appeared 16th. He took entire manifestation of spiritual Radha Krishna together. But Radharani appeared on 8th towards the dark moon. Krishna appeared towards the full moon 8th. So 8, 16, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur gives in Patravali. And Mahaprabhu 16, he took full. So Gadadhar Prabhu, Radharani took in the dark moon. So it makes it complete. It's a little technical. So there, Vaishnava Acharya says, that Rahu, his thought. Look at the baby Nima just born, appeared. So beautiful. How beautiful. So he saw the full moon. Said, what are you showing? Your full moon is nothing, no value. So immediately full flash made the whole cloud dark. He wanted to show something significant. Many things happened on that day. When this lunar eclipse, this eclipse took place, immediately all the Hindus all over the world, even the Muslims, they started chanting, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur writes, conscious acceptance of Hare Krishna Mahamantra and full realization of Sri Krishna are same and equal. That is a little loophole, the understanding. Conscious acceptance means we have to understand. Srila Prabhupada writes, 1975, answering to Srila Bhagavan, Sri Bhagavan Das answer, he was the temple president, Bhagavan Prabhu at that time. He was a Grihastha. That in the temple we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Mahaprabhu has come to give. Is every devotee will get the same result while they are chanting? So Srila Prabhupada replied, when someone chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. It has to connect to absolute truth. Means relationship has to be there. I have to be under guidance. So Bhagavan Das is under guidance of Prabhupada. He has to remember, Prabhupada wants me to chant. I am under his guidance and I am chanting. Whoever is taking this subordination, our biggest problem in this world, material world, suffering means no subordination. When we are subordinate to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then our problem, at least we are promoted to Sattvagun, as good as Prabhupada says, to demigods. Prabhupada says in third canto, when we give up this controlling mentality, subordinate, we accept consciously, accept this subordination, we are, or the jiva, conditioned soul jiva promotes to Sattvagun or demigod. Then, when we serve in Sattvagun, then we can enter into Nirgun, pure bhakti. This is very nice. So I have to give up, not we, you all probably already given up. I have to give up this controlling mentality. Must accept consciously. So Srila Prabhupada writes, when someone chants, it has to connect to absolute. Very good. Thank you for paying attention. When it connects to, then conscious acceptance, proportion to the conscious acceptance will produce the result, Srila Prabhupada says. That means, as much I believe the word of Acharyas, word of Prabhupada, as much I believe and act, that much faith I hold, as much faith I maintain that belief that yes, this holy name is from Gaura Vrindavan, this holy name is everything, my only shelter, Namasraya Kori Jagane Tumi Thako Apana Kaje. Recently in the purport of the Bhagavatam in the temple, Prabhupada put it there, or maybe it's coming in a few days. Namasraya Kori Jagane Tumi Thako. Just take shelter fully this holy name and everything will be perfect. As much I believe and maintain that faith, that much result I will see. So it is never all will be equal. It is because we all have a different perception. So we can check our own heart, how much I believe the word of our spiritual master, that much result I will see. So I'm going to just discuss, in that lecture Prabhupada quoted many verses. I don't know how many I'll be able to cover, but he gave a 1 hour lecture. Very beautiful lecture. You can see in the database, you can read, because I'll be missing most of it. I won't be able to accomplish everything. He says, there's a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila beginning, that we must understand Lord Chaitanya's position. Jab Advaita Brahma, if you know the verse, you can quote with me. This way it's very helpful. Jab Advaita Brahma Upanishadi Tad Upaishyatanubha Jab Atma Antarjami Purusha Saha Shansa Vibhava Sara Aishwarya Purna Bhagavan Ja Swayam Ayam Na Chaitanya Krishna Jagati Para Tattva Param Iha. Bhagavan should be understood in 3 stages, 3 understood. One is called Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. All three are one. But perceivers are seen in a three way. That's why also their existence seen in three. But they are all one. But Brahman does not exist by its own right. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur will give an example like a candle. The illumination is coming from the holder, candle. If the candle moves, illumination also goes. This illumination is like a Brahman. So if the Brahman, if you are situated on the Brahman, and the Brahman moves, you have no place anymore. You are in dark. Then Paramatma is so Amsha. Amsha means plenary portion, not full. Paramatma also is Vishnu Tattva, but it has the existence because on the same platform as Vishnu Tattva. But very sweetly Prabhupada explained a good example. Give your asana to Varaha to invite him to sit on the floor, just near him. You have asana to? It's a cold floor. So, the Prabhupada in Adi Lila, 2nd chapter, 29 verse, in the part where Prabhupada puts an example, like, judge, all the people in this world, when their angle of, or their perception of understanding God as a judge. So how much do you know about God? Well, He's a judge. Very good. You want to love God? Well, He's a judge. When do you meet Him? When I go to the court. Prabhupada give a very nice example. Very nicely he put it. So if you have an understanding of God as a supreme, majesty, opulence, power, God who generates, who operates, who destroys, G-O-D, one who generates, operates, destroys, like this. So many understanding is there. That is correct. But Prabhupada give a nice example in that 29 text. If somebody wants to really develop love for their judge, he should go to the personal home of their judge. Then he will see what he does. Or he goes, his parents are there, he bows to the feet of his parents. Parents is not thinking, come on judge, your honor. No. My son, how are you? How was the day? Give a little hugging, putting on the lap or something like that. Then he goes, he hugs and carries the child very nicely, very happy. Then he goes to his wife. Give a hug, very intimate relationship. Same judge, Prabhupada gave, that in the court he is judge. So if our relationship with God as a supreme, that is alright, there is nothing harm. But Mahaprabhu did not come to give only that. Mahaprabhu came to give in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, 4th chapter. Very nicely explained. Prema rasa nirjas korite asadam raga marga bhakti loke korite pracharam rasika shekhara Krishna parama korum ei dui hetu heite ichhara uddam. So Lord reveals, Prabhupada translates very nicely that Lord reveals Himself why He has come. He has come for two reasons. One, He has His own interest. Always we should think this. Very nicely, Prabhupada translated in that verse. When God comes, always two reasons. One is for Himself and one is in relation to the world, where Pran Govinda and all the souls are there. So, one is related to the world, one is related to Him. So if we want to understand, we should look through these two ways. He has his own interest. Prema rasa nirjas. The essence of pure love means that judge, God is not anymore judge. He is in the home. Who is everything as the judge? Nobody. The child, the children is not coming. He's calling, Daddy, come on, wrestle. Okay, he's wrestling. In the court, if you go, in the court you will never see the judge is wrestling. You'll never see, I don't know, I never heard it. I went to one time to the court because of my, I lost some jewelry and they caught the guy. But I never heard the judge wrestle in the court. But if you go to the judge's private house, you will see he wrestle with his son, laughing, joking. In the court, he is very serious. This is why Prabhupada gives that example translated very sweet, if you really think what his Prabhupada's intention was when he expressed like this. Translation in Adilila. So he said, this is important. What Mahaprabhu has come, he has come to give Braja Bhakti. How same supreme majesty. He is not in Vrindavan as God. That's what Prabhupada is saying in that 29th text. He said, same judge seen in the house, he is playing with his children. In the court, judge cannot play. People will really make a big propaganda problem for the judge if he starts playing card or something in the court as a judge. And in the family also, he respects his parents. He loves his wife. As a judge in the court, he cannot see, even if he sees his father has to respect him as a what? You think that father will say, hey, you are my son, doesn't matter, you are judge. He cannot say like that. He has to say, Your Honor. Because this is the etiquette. In American law also, not only India. So Prabhupada gives this example. Why? Because this is what Mahaprabhu is trying to explain. That don't shoot for the judge, God. We are shooting for the judge where in his private home. He wants to play with his coward friends. He wants to give a special attention to his wife and the family and respect his parents. Like we are reading now, Vatsala Ras in Bhagavatam right now, how Krishna is relishing with the Gopi mothers like this. So this is the summary substance of Mahaprabhu's teaching. Now, to start this base, I am going to go back here what he wrote. Chaitanya means, what did Prabhupada say Chaitanya?
Living force.
Living force, very good. Tattva means truth. What is the truth of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? So he had always two divisions. This chart I collected not as a chart, but it is explained by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur on the Chaitanya Tattva. When I read Prabhupada's teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Prabhupada explained what is Chaitanya means, what he has come to. And today I was hearing this lecture, just Advaita Brahma Purishati. I was thinking, wow, what a perfect combination. He is revealing what Prabhupada wants to explain. So there is always two things to remember. The conscious being are two types eternally. One is dependent, one is independent. Independent by himself, for himself, of himself. This is called Advaita Paratattva Jnana. God is for who? For himself. Who made him God? By himself. He made himself God. When Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desires something, when I desire something, or Nandi desires something, vast difference. When I desire something, I am feeling a little hot. Now, in Alaska is cold. In Alaska, if I go there, my body will change. So my desire, if I trace it, I will see that actually it is not coming from me. It is coming from condition. We should always remember there is a fine print in Prabhupada's purport. There is unlimited fine print, but at least I found something that satisfied me, what made me eternally, strongly vow that I will never ever want to step even 1 inch backward from Krishna consciousness. Because it is ultimate and so soothing, convincing. He writes in the purport, few Sanskrit sloka and then he quotes. One is Madhacharya in the beginning. 6 cantos. Anisha Diva Rupena. This Ashatantra means we should always remember one thing. You, the soul, are never exist by his own right. We are eternal? Yes. Do I exist by my own right? No. We are always under another Shakti. Either this Jiva, conscious being, either you are under Maya, Mahamaya or Yogamaya. You cannot as a soul by your own right. This we should always remember. So then question comes, what about my free will? I am a little depressed. I am going to drink wine. Because I have a jeweler who told me how he got into drunk. He is an ANA member. He said, every time I feel depressed, I was so depressed when my mother died, I just drink. So he has a free will, he chooses to drink. What kind of free will is this? Navin Prabhu? Is it by his own free will?
Yeah.
Yes and no. Always under Maya. It is a misuse of the free will. He has a free will, but it is influenced by Maya. So he went into intoxication. People suffer because they misuse of the free will, but they do not see that there is eternally there is a choice whether to be under Yogamaya or Mahamaya. Our free will is not by our own, because we are always under Maya or Yogamaya. So if I want to serve the Lord, then under Yogamaya. I want to follow Prabhupada, Yogamaya, Swarup Shakti. I don't want to follow. I want to do whatever I want under Mahamaya, not by my own. This we should remember. But God, the Swatantra, God is by himself. When he desires something, no influence of any Maya. Even Srimati Radharani, Krishna, in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila 4, there is one verse you will see. Krishna vancha purti kore aradhane, otoye Radhika nama purane bakhane. Why her name is Srimati Radhika? Because everything that God is desiring is coming through her. Can Radha desire also separately away from God, Krishna? No. Her desire is Krishna's desire. She is so devoted, they become one desire. Whatever Krishna desires, how to know? She is Srimati Radhika function. This is Srimati Radhika's position. What about Maya Devi? Can she think whatever she wants? She wants to whip a soul in Alachua for no reason? No. Everything she has desire is under control of Krishna. But Jiva Shakti, this soul, has a unique position. Jiva Shakti can choose to be under Yogamaya or choose to be under Mahamaya. That's why Prabhupada says, when you go to spiritual world, don't stay on the, anybody heard that lecture? Don't stay on the surface. It's very unique the way he says it, but you have to be aware of it. What? Not in the surface. He said, go deeper, deep down that you never have to come. Means serve and serve and serve. More you serve, more you feel happy. And in that loving service in Vrindavan, it is so nice that the eternal competition, because your happiness has no bound. So more you serve, more you are happy, and more Krishna is happy, more you are happy. So it's a competition going on. So now we'll come back to this one. So that Supreme God who exists by His own right, by who He is God Himself, for who? For Himself, of Himself, has a two manifestations we should remember. One, never come under Maya. Another, come in contact with Maya for a particular purpose. That which never comes in contact with Maya, that is called Vishnu Tattva. That which comes in contact with Maya, expand, that has a two manifestations. We are writing here small because we don't have space. One is Sadashiva Vishnu Tattva, Gopeshwar Mahadev, Yogi, Krishna, all this form in spiritual world. And there is a Shambhu Tattva Shiva, which is Shiva Tattva, is different than this. Now, I think this is enough because this is too much technical for one class because I don't have much time. I want to go to Mahaprabhu's Leela. If you want more details, we'll discuss another day because this is vast. This is very sweet. You will feel very comfortable when you come in contact with Prabhupada's teaching and want to serve and develop the eternal love, then you will never be misguided. It's all given in his book. That is correct. But we have to trace it where it is. Not just saying it is in the Prabhupada's book. Where in Prabhupada's book we should find it. Because it's like a digging, a lot of gold. I'm serious. You feel so happy that some answer you were looking for is right. Wow. When I found this, Prabhupada says the soul is always under another. I was thinking, wow, that solves the half of the entire my life questions. That we are always under another Shakti, either Yogamaya or Mahamaya. Finished. So I choose to be under Yogamaya. All the time serving. Then Mahamaya has nothing to do with it. So very nice. Now we'll go back to Mahaprabhu's Leela. Anybody has any technical question on this? I'm sure no. Okay, good. Yes, Mama.
When you were talking about how Srila Prabhupada said that if you go back to the spiritual world, I'll get there on the surface.
Yes.
How are you on the surface if you're back in the spiritual world?
Surface means not fully developed and not fully engaged under guidance of eternal associates.
So in other words, the spiritual world is below that.
Yes. We must not only serve anybody, we must serve under eternal associate. It's very funny. I think Mother Nattaka Gopal, I'm not sure, I could be wrong. She was mentioning, sometimes she quotes something very fascinating, things she collects from. One time Prabhupada is hearing, so they are asking Prabhupada. So, you said in Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction, verse 8, Tannam Rupa Charita Visukhishpanam Nusmitto Pramena Rasanam Nashihirva Tistam Brajet Anuragi Mananugami Kalam Mayet Akilam Upadeshasaram. We should reside in Vrindavan and serve the Lord under guidance of a Brajavasi who is serving Krishna. So Prabhupada, how are we going to serve under guidance? Prabhupada said, I'm here. I love that. I really love it when I heard it. Then I'm already here. It's very rare that he reveals sometimes who he is. It's very sweet. So we are in a safe position. We should just serve him and keep on going. So Mahaprabhu's three-way, as we understand, is that okay, Mahaprabhu? Okay. Then Mahaprabhu, to know Mahaprabhu in three-way, as we discussed. So there is some question I wrote and I found plenty of answers. which requires like a 1 month discussion, you can just go on. Very nice. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, all the Acharyas commentary. Prabhupada gets so much on this also. What is Gaura Tattva? We must understand the truth of Gaura Tattva. At least 2 verses, if you remember. One verse Prabhupada quotes all the time. Everybody knows. Aradha Bhagavan Brajesha Tadhama Vrindavanam Brahmakadi Rupasana Bhajavadhuvarganaya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Prema Pumarpamaham Shri Chaitanya Sarit Matavidam Tattradharaya Naparaha. There is no higher truth than this. This is the last word. If you want to know the truth, there is no higher truth than this. What is it? That supreme object of worship is that Brajendanandan Sri Krishna. Who is Brajendanandan Sri Krishna? It could have said Sri Krishna. Aradha Bhagavan Brajesha Tanaya. Why Brajesha Tanaya? There is a significance. You put puzzle. Another lecture Prabhupada says, so Brajendanandan means left side Srimati Radhika, right side Balaram. I say, okay, you put the puzzle. You must worship Sat Chit Ananda. Sri Krishna, eternally embodiment of Sat Chit Ananda. Then in Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter, last verse, Brahmano hi pratistaham. In the purport, Prabhupada give a very secret mantra. He added there, because he cannot control, I guess, this is my perception, I didn't say Prabhupada said, that he cannot control the supreme beauty, loving, what controls Vrindavan. Vrindavan is not supreme God. Vrindavan is controlled by his love. The judge, not in the court. Where is he? At home. This is his home. So over there, everything controlled by his love, beauty. Beauty controls. People are crazy. Prabhupada give you one example. Vrindavan is like Krishna is like a magnet. So what the coward boy is doing? What are the gopis doing? What is Mother Yashoda doing? So I like the example Prabhupada said. Krishna is like a magnet. So why the idols are going? Wherever the magnet is going. Because his beauty, one time you see. Samutta lakala avinna amurta luchanamina. In 11th canto of Bhagavatam, Sri Krishna says, once you see, first time, you lose all the function, all the taste of anything and everything eternally forever. This is called magnet attracting. So Prabhupada gives the example, wherever the magnet moves, the iron goes. It's not like iron is moving the magnet. So whatever Krishna is doing, Krishna's beauty, Krishna's loveliness controls Vrindavan. This is the perception of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. So, we came to Aradha Bhagavan. So, Brajesha Tanaya means Srimati Radhika, always with Sri Krishna. If we miss in teachings of Lord Chaitanya, in the preface or in introduction, Prabhupada says, we don't accept Krishna without Radha. And we don't accept Radha without Krishna. Our conception should be always there. If you accept God without Shakti, he is not God. He is not full-fledged God. He is some aspect of God called Brahman. But Brahman has existence by its own right? No. Brahmana hi pratistaham, Krishna claims, I am the base of that Brahman. So, anybody do not see Krishna with his devotee, then we are not seeing Krishna. Krishna is always surrounded. That's why Prabhupada again and again repeating how Krishna always surrounded by devotees. If you want to enter there, take shelter of the devotees. Take shelter of the devotees. Take shelter of the Brajavasi. Says, Aradha Bhagavan Brajesha Tanaya. So that Brajadham, I'm sorry, I went back. Where Prabhupada says in 14th chapter, 27 verse, Rasho Vaishaha, Rasho mi ayam labdhanati bhavati. This is very secret. If you look at breakdown this, that this Supreme Personality of Godhead, you ask any Mayavadi, Gyani, this sloka, tell them to explain. This is one sloka. Tell anybody to explain this. Impossible. Unless their devotee cannot. That's why Prabhupada birthday, I'm thinking why he put this verse in that sloka of Brahman. He said that Supreme Personality of Godhead, three things we should remember. From his toenail to tip of his hair, Anandam kara atra kara pado uduradi sarvata sabheda vivarchita atma. That Supreme Lord whose toenail to tip of his hair is one substance. What is it? Condensed form of bliss. Not meat, muscle, bones and whatever, hair, blood, But this is not Satchidananda. Satchidananda means bliss. Completely bliss. This is one. Second, Rasami ayam labdhanati bhavati. He also very greedy. To enjoy his own beauty, own loveliness, own harmoniousness. He is also greedy. This we should remember. That's why Mahaprabhu coming. If we miss this point, we cannot accommodate all the aspects. What is the need of God to come? Only for one purpose. To enjoy. And the third one is, Mahaprabhu is doing this. Distribution. That Krishna is the embodiment of rasa, and he also wants to enjoy his own rasa. His name is Rasa Vaishya. How does he enjoy? Example is given by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. A sugar cane cannot taste his own juice. What does he need? He needs teeth. You know how in India you see the sugar cane, you break it, then you bite, chew it. Like this. And that personality or machine or teeth, what provides the Lord to enjoy, his name is Srimati Radhika. This is called Ashwaya Tattva. All the Guru Vargas, like Srila Prabhupada, they are all under Srimati Radhika. Through Srimati Radhika, God enjoys. He is the embodiment of Rasa, but he cannot enjoy without Shakti. Therefore, Srimati Radhika are eternally important. Actually, her position is even higher. Because God exists of his own enjoyment. And more he wants to enjoy, who is going to provide? Srimati Radhika. Many examples is given. Why Lord Krishna himself is greedy to take the form and mood of Srimati Radhika. Because something she is enjoying that he cannot enjoy as a God. There is a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Vishaya Jatiya Sukh Amar Asad Amahoti Putigun Aswayar Allah. Aswaya Jatiya Sukh Paite Man Dhai Jatne Asadite Nai Ki Kori Upay. Lord is also lamenting now. Oh, I am enjoying as a God, so much enjoyment. All these billions of unlimited Vaikuntha, they are always serving me. Okay, enjoying, I am enjoying. But I found something more secret. What? That Srimati Radhika, Ashwaya Tattva, enjoying more. If you look at the translation, Prabhupada is very secret. That her enjoyment is higher than mine. So I'm thinking, how can I enjoy like her? I want to enjoy like her. What she is enjoying? 4 things in Nectar of Devotion Gates. 4 things, speciality of Krishna in Vrindavan. What are those? Prema Madhuri, Lila Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, and ultimately Rupa Madhuri. Krishna is so beautiful. When Guru Prasad Maharaj was here, when was it? A couple months back, he gave you one very nice synopsis. One day, Rukmini and Lord Krishna, they were having a little, the story Prabhupada gives, how he was trying to tease her, but instead she took it so seriously. Krishna jokes all the time in Vrindavan. He never, one thing, he never stopped joking. He's eternally jest. But in Dwarka, if he jokes, they take it seriously and they really get scared. And Rukmini fainted. So Guru Prasad Maharaj gives the example, then she's crying and then Lord Krishna revived her. I said, what's the problem? Are you okay? I'm sorry. What happened? He said, my Lord, you don't understand. How can I not understand? I'm God. Why you say I don't understand something? I'm God. Trikaloko, I know past, present, future, everything. I'm God. What is called? Omniscient, omnipotent. I know everything. Right. He said, no. I like it. Guru Prasad Maharaj was very nicely explained. He said, no, you do not understand. How much love you devotee has for you, you never understand. That was very nice, the way he said it. Right here on this Gadasana, if you go back and see, very nice. I was very charmed by it. I got it. I said, wow, that's very nice. So then Lord said, oh, how am I going to understand? It is Srimati Radhika who can tell you the highest. Srimati Radhika. Because Krishna is Supreme Lord, that is true. But that Supreme Lord is the one part of the absolute truth. Where in Chaitanya Chaitanya also, Lord himself reveals. Radha Krishna Ichha Sada Eki Sarup Lila Asarite Bhare Duriyu. Many verses like this. Radha Pranaya Mahima Kidrisha Bhanayeva Sabdo Jena Bhuta Madhurima Kidrisha Bhamodiyo Sukham Chasya Madhanubhavat Kidrisha Vetilova. All these verses giving same thing, repeating again. There was one God, yes? Then became two. Is it true? What happened then two when he was one? Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur in Anubhasya, right? He was one when Shakti, eternally, Prabhupada said very nicely. We should always remember. Maybe you all repeat it. I don't remember exact word, but we should remember. Supreme Personality of Godhead. Always. Eternally. Addressed with His Shakti. Chit Shakti, Jiva Shakti, Maya Shakti. Prabhupada said we do not address God without His Shakti. We should always remember Krishna is within. Srimati Radhika is there eternally, always. So now it says, Chakram Aptam. So I was one before, now two, then again becoming one. So when in the verse number 5 and then 6. So verse number 5 says that he was one. He was one in Srimati Radhika, all the Shaktis within him. This is like an Atmanamata, understanding of. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur very nicely explains that Bhagavan Shakti, Srimati Radhika is making him happy. That's why he is eternally happy in Atmanam. Very happy. No problem. Always happy. Why? Srimati Radhika is making him happy inside. No problem. But then Lord finds out, oh, she is tasting a little bit more than me. Why is that? I want to get. There's a Prema Vachitta. Also this Guru Prasad Maharaj gave their example so many. He's always wondering, how come she is getting more? I am the Supreme Lord, how come I am not getting? He also expressed in the Chaitanya, the Prabhupada translate, that Ashrajatiya Sukh, Amahoti Koti Go, 10 million times, Koti, 10 million times more than me, she is relishing. Wow. Even God become greedy now. I want also. Which is coming from me, I want it. So he had to borrow the mood and the color. There are many explanations. Because of the time, I'm not going to go details. But at least some idea. The Srimati Radhika is very merciful. this understanding of Srimati Radhika's mood for Krishna to taste, not possible unless Srimati Radhika helps. So she comes, she reads Bhagavatam, Prabhupada translate in Chaitanya Charitamrita as Gadadhar. And every night, Mahaprabhu experiencing in the morning, having dialogue. What went wrong, what went right, refurbish. Is it proper word? Reaccommodate whatever is lacking or rearrange. And when the Supreme Lord wants to experience that time Swarup Shakti manifests as a Srimati Radhika outside. That time Radha Krishna are manifesting outside. That time the Leela takes place. Now when Mahaprabhu, when Radha Krishna are becoming one, or Krishna came with the mood and duty, complexion of Radha, that is not becoming Atmaramata like before. It is a little secret. So Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur explained that this is not like this. This is like Parishishta. Parishishta means when you write a book, you write introduction, then you write the past tense, then you conclude of the past tense of the book, finishing. So Krishna Lila begins from the Matsya avatar, Kurma avatar, Barha avatar. When it came to Nishinga avatar, that time he developed a desire of Vatsalya Rasa. Since that time, Gaura Purnima Maharaj also explained this in his book, that since that time, all the incarnations have their parents. Then it remained little bit incomplete for a while because he could not relish as a child. So next Leela he take form of child. But he could not relish as a Ram so much of friendship. Like, who is the friend? Ambada is there, Sugriva is there, Vibhishan, they all have a little bit servitorship. So he, like for example, it's very funny, Sanatana Goswami explained that when one day, picnic, after the Aghasura was killed, Krishna was exchanging food with Madhumangal. You know Madhumangal? He's a son of Brahma. So they have a little different relationship. So Madhumangal says, Krishna says, where's my buttermilk? I didn't get it. Hey, you give me. He said, no, I'm a Brahman boy, I was mine. He said, I'm not going to give you. But they are not like this. They actually love each other. They just express like this. So at that time, Krishna, what Madhumangal did, he was drinking, trying to drink whole thing. He can't drink, so he is already chubby. He has a big chick. Krishna squeezed this and just drink the whole thing in his mouth. When Brahma saw, he was really far, like this is like freaked out like this. This is not possible, he can be God and take him like this. So in Ram Lila, Hanuman thought one time, this is so tasty, how can I feed? Oh, this is disgusting, what I'm thinking. This is not a good idea. How can I feed my mouth touch to Lord? So this attitude that Shukras is not really relished. So in Dapur Yuga, Krishna relished this more. But there is lacking. I'm not giving whole details, I'm just trying to squeeze. That not giving every aspect of relishment of Shukras, Vatsalya. Like Vatsalya Rasa, Nanda Maharaj went to pay tax. We just read. Very nice classes Pushpa Prabhu gave. He always tried to bring some pastime to end it. Very nice. And so Nanda Maharaj went for tax, paying tax. He comes back. A lot of mischievous things. You will not hear Nanda Baba's pastime so much. You hear whose name? Mother Joshoda. But in Mahaprabhu's Lila, Jagannath Mishra, yes. Same Nanda Baba now relished. Oh, complaint coming. Instead of going to school, where did he go? He went to the taking bath. What did he do? He went underwater. And the Brahmavadis, they are chanting Gayatri Mantra. And they take only 10 minutes chanting Gayatri Mantra. All of a sudden, a crocodile or something came and pulled their leg underneath the water. The leg freaked out, and then they found out it's Jagannath Mishra's son. This is, don't ever do this, I request you. I'm not telling anybody here, I know, Madam Mukha around, that there are a lot of listeners around now. I'm not saying that don't ever do this, it's not proper when somebody can guide me. Mahaprabhu did, there is a reason for it. So he did, or sometimes he takes the water and spit on their face. When somebody is chanting Gayatri, you should never do this. So, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, is very nice, in Vijan Brahman Sannasi, very funny way says, this Brahmavadi, how Mahaprabhu is so merciful. This Brahmavadi, thousands and thousands, all are sitting in the water, they are chanting. Om Bhurva, God is impersonal, yeah, God has a form, but ultimately is impersonal. All of a sudden, some mischievous boy pulled their leg. Since that time, they cannot chant anymore 10 minutes. Every few minutes they are hearing some sound. They look at it. The boy will come. I'll start again. Now taking 1 hour, 2 hours. Mahaprabhu diverted their impersonalism to personalism. Thinking of this mischievous boy. How merciful. If we think how Mahaprabhu really cursed, but Jagannath Mishra didn't know all this secret. So Jagannath Mishra got angry. And he had a little ink, in his shirt. When you go to school, you write and read so much, so you have a little dirt of the school uniform. So he said, how can you say I didn't go to school? Look at I work. So Jagannath Mishra, because he missed a lot of Vatsula Ras in Dapur Lila, now he's a relation. Many of these Vatsula. But Mahaprabhu, everything he did in his life is so nice. We can meditate tomorrow, tonight, and the next day. At least we should meditate whole day what he did. How he wakes up in the morning. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he never met Mahaprabhu in Navadvip. He met after Mahaprabhu took sannyas later. But in Bhakti Ratnakar, one person gives that he was crying and crying and crying because he is eternal associate. So he said, this is one of the reference, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, we see Srila Prabhupada, always every temple we see Mahaprabhu's form is Grihastha, right? But he took sannyas. You never see sannyas form we worship. We always see Grihastha form. Why? Because Grihastha form he is in Navadvip. Navadvip is higher than any other holy place. Why? Navadvip, where Ananta Samhita explained that Radha Krishna in their 16 kala, Etechamsa kala pumsa, Krishnastu Bhagavan, full moon of Radha Krishna are in Navadvip. That's why all our Acharya, Prabhupada, everybody, always worshipping Gaura in a Grihastha form of Mahaprabhu. In 1977, 78, 79, 80 even, in Mayapur, sometimes I used to take the guest to Prabhupada's room. Prabhupada had Lord Chaitanya's deity this big. Just Lord Chaitanya, always in his bedroom. I don't know how intimate he was. So much intimate he was probably. He always used to keep Mahaprabhu there. So there, that's what I saw. On the top of the safe, here a little safe, next to the Almeida. And then there's where Mahaprabhu's statue was there. Beautiful. So then, he explained that how Mahaprabhu, what were going to? Full moon, how Navadvip, that sannyas form is there, we worship if he happened to be sannyas in that place. But we don't install sannyas. Because Grihastha form has complete idea of Braja entrance. Even Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur explains, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives quotes, this is very nice. Kono bhagye kono jive shraddha jodi hai Tabe sei jeev dasarase goranga bhaja. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also explained তবে সেই জীব দাসরসে গৌরাঙ্গ ভজন দাস পরিপক্ষে যাবে জীবের হৃদয়ে শ্রী মধুর রসুদে মূর্তিমান হয়ে সেই সময় ভজনীয় তত্ত্ব গৌর হরি রাধা কৃষ্ণ রূপে হয় ব্রজে অবতরী। We should humbly, under the guidance of our spiritual master Prabhupada, we should serve Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu in Daisharas. No need to imagine Sudkaras, Vatsulas, Madhuras like this. Daisharas, Daisharas, Daisharas. Because this servitorship has everything within it. Some aspect servitorship is seen in Vrindavan. Uddhava saw, when Uddhava came to Vrindavan in 47 chapter 10 canto expressed, the Srimati Radhika moved at one point went so extreme. Talking to Dhruva Maharaj Prabhu talks about this Hamsadutta prayer. He has a tape or CD, very nicely. If you want to hear it, you hear it. And that how Lalita Srimati Radhika is sending message to Krishna through the swan, through the crow flying towards the Mathura, through the bumblebee Brahman. What is her expression? Expression is, I don't want anything, just service, service, service. I want to serve. Please tell the king of Mathura to come back. I want to cook for him. I want to wash his clothes. I want to just serve like a menial servant. Srimati Radhika. This mood Mahaprabhu is expressing. This Dasharas. We should serve Mahaprabhu whole day and night. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, Laha Gaurange Namre, Jana Gauranga Hare, Sevaye Jamaprane. This is Nityananda Prabhu's beauty. I have to tell you, this is, I get fascinated always whenever I think of this. That when Nityananda Prabhu came to Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu stopped everything and said, what is the report for today's Sankirtan report? Like Madam Mutka was reading this morning, how many books are sold, how many devotees are, how many jiva came in contact with them. It's very nice. And in the beginning, in my I was thinking, why is it so important? How many things came, how much money was all this? What's important? Because Mahaprabhu, our goal is to please Mahaprabhu. This is Shuddha Bhakti. Mahaprabhu wants to hear. Mahaprabhu stopped everything. They are having a big discussion, stop everything. Wants to get the report of preaching. So important. Preaching is so important. Because Mahaprabhu himself said, Yaha hoite kaho bharibe, Yaha hoite jare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh, Amara agre guru hoiya taro hei desh, Yahate kaho na bharibe tumai vishay taranga, Purati ei thai pabe mor sangha. Second line, if you go, you read the translation, if you keep on doing what I want you to do, you will meet me in that preaching. You want to see Mahaprabhu's mercy? Discuss, glorify Lord Krishna, distribute books and Sankirtan. Mahaprabhu will be there. He himself promised. It gave me very good satisfaction. So Mahaprabhu stopped and then Nityananda Prabhu giving the message. Oh, today I met Joy Mother. Oh, you will not believe. So anyhow, it was a very sweet discussion, you all know. But at the end, Mahaprabhu says, Nityananda Prabhu says, so, I want to see how you deliver them. What did Mahaprabhu say? I repeated this many times. They are already delivered. So Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur in his Anubhashya he says, then, how is delivered? Nityananda Prabhu asked, I didn't see them delivered. He said, because you desire it. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur says, any time, any pure devotee desire those to be delivered, they are already delivered. Only question of time. We should have a strong faith that this is real. Mahaprabhu said this to Nityananda Prabhu. And Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur says, so anybody, Srila Prabhupada wanted to deliver, they are already delivered. They are already liberated. Maybe the time is not showing us. That's the only difference. Because Jagannath was not strong at that day. that moment. It happened after. So time is only given. So we should grab the lotus feet of pure spiritual master and just follow. We will definitely enter there in that spiritual. Now we'll come back to where?
You're saying Bala Krishna, Bhaja Krishna.
Gaura Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Gaura Krishna. So Mahaprabhu was establishing like this. And in his, funny thing, I wrote, at first times, your deliver not on the napkin. Gopal was asking, what are you writing? There is about 17 first time, I didn't even do one, and it's almost now. At least I have to mention
10 to 9.
10 to 9. So 10 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes. Okay. By the way, I just wanted to really stress one point. Anybody has any qualification, please engage this. Don't think to add up something. Just follow your spiritual master, Prabhupada, and his teachings, and use the qualification you have. Whatever the capacity you have, you will see Lord Chaitanya's mercy there. I've seen many, I can tell you one after another how many stories I have collected and saw, and I was very fascinated. Whatever the capacity they had, they served. Jagainade served them how? They collected all the bad guys and good guys. Good guys used to pray for them. Oh, they're so bad. God, please give them mercy. And the bad guy was thinking, yeah, they're doing bad, so we are okay. We'll be safe because so long they are bad also. So when they are delivered by Radha Nitai Gaur, what happened? All the good and bad guys, they're all looking at who is Mahaprabhu, who is Nityananda Prabhu. Whatever qualification we have, we can collect to this. The tax collector, when Mahaprabhu was going towards Jagannath Puri, Mahaprabhu, two ways he gives mercy. One is, whoever is practicing, if we keep on practicing, yes, we'll end mercy one day. Another, by the mercy, you can also get the mercy. One is by practicing, another one is just by mercy. And that mercy comes in a three form. One is by the glance, wherever Mahaprabhu was walking, he just gave randomly. And by word he would also give mercy. Another one, by inspiring in the heart, like Jiva Goswami's heart, like this. So, glance, how did he do? He was walking by, and the tax collector is a Muslim guy on the way to Puri. So Mahaprabhu is chanting, dancing, and his followers are a little far. Because they are not going. Mahaprabhu says, let me go fast or you go fast. They had a little discrepancy. I won't go to that story. But Mahaprabhu started walking fast. So when he was going to the tax collector let him enter free because he's sannyasi. Mendicant doesn't have to pay tax. In Thailand it's still there. You can ride any bus, state bus, if you have a saffron cloth, not white. Saffron cloth, it's free. Still today. So over there, but that's not the reason we take saffron. But just to make sure. But over there, what happened? Mahaprabhu just gave him a glance because he allowed him to pass. Mahaprabhu. After a while, this tax collector is thinking, because Mahaprabhu glanced, the power of glance, he's thinking, why this man? Who is this man? He never asked like this. He saw so many sadhus going by. Never asked. Then all of a sudden, 3-4 coming after a few minutes. And there he said, okay, pay the tax. But he cannot stop looking where Lord Chaitanya is sitting under the tree. So he said, who is this? Oh, we are with him. Oh, you pay tax. Oh, we are with him. He doesn't have anything. He's our boss. How can we have something? He said, oh, why is he crying? The Muslim said, oh, he's crying because he cries for Allah, God. He's crying for Allah. Never saw somebody cry like this. Can you take me there? So sure, you come. So he comes there, Mahaprabhu crying for Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu touch and give him blessing. this taxwala started crying instead of collecting tax. He forgot his duty. No, he didn't forget his duty. He's doing his real nitya dharma, eternal religion. He started chanting so much, then his Muslim wife comes. She got bewildered. He says, something is wrong. My husband is a tax collector, is not doing it. Instead of doing something I never heard in my Quran or any of our village. So then she goes and collects all the people to help. Maybe something goes to something, then comes. Then all these people grabbing to grab it. They also chanting started a little bit like very mad. Then started the wife, then the family, the neighbor, the whole Muslim village delivered. One soul. This is his glance, power of Mahaprabhu. So much. That sometimes he would say by word. Like in Srivas Thakur's place, there's so many pastimes. I'm just thinking which one to tell. There's one time this Muslim tailor, he's a Muslim also. Okay, I'll end with this. Muslim tailor, he is blowing. Which hand? Hare Krishna, Hare